Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Jets, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
7 yards there and a first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. first down carry for Henry. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back on the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, here's Willis. And incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now Willis on third down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. First and 10, Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 10-zip our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Tunyon, 37 yards. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
After the sack on first down, Willis. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Willis on third down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Willis drops this off with Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, he got all them fucking superstars on his fucking safeties and fucking secondary.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. And in Incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First and 10, it's Willis. They'll check that down to Nwangwu out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Willis's throw taken in by Chark. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Willis. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a give running right, Nwangwu. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll look to run with Nwangwu. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The kick by Bass is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
Hey, look at that dumb shit there, dog. Come on, man.
Range as well inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did him a world of good. Willis throws another interception.
I ain't catch that, he burned. This nigga got nothing but superstars and X Factors on his whole secondary. These motherfuckers burnt.
7-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They begin with Henry. And some room to work. Shoves him aside. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, 63 yards. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. To the air on first down, here's Willis. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the
He got to be watching my stream from the other side. How the fuck you know I'm a run and you do a linebacker blitz? That's exactly what he doing. Since I posted the stream, that's why it's taking him so long to pick that fucking play. I can guarantee you that shit. Because why the fuck you ain't come out in the blitz that time? You ain't know I was running that shit.
Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play action, Willis. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. First down, a run with Cohen. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps in. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly win with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
With a quick throw completed by Willis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Again, it's Henry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second.
This nigga is beat, though.
they know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. From the 16, Jackson dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage.
Has to change the option defense to conservative.
Yeah, no, I've been did that, B-Hut. Look, I've been did that. I've been did that, bro. Problem is, they letting this motherfucker catch the ball 5 yards away from the goddamn man.
And getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That's the problem. His men smoke, man.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
Look at this shit. That's all he's trying to do, man. Come on, dog. That's the bullshit, man. With Lamar Jackson. Nothing open, he doing that shit.
Jackson's such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll try to run forward with Henry. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That gives him 98 yards in this game. He's going to feel pretty good about
Yeah.
it. The entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's in there?
Now you want to kill the clock.
Has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl. 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl.
Look at this shit. That's crazy. This motherfucker get Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
Because it would make it a 3-score game.
We all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
It's a homeboy trade. Low.
Man, and look at his defense though. Every motherfucker in his defense got a superstar. His defensive lineman got an X factor. Both his linebackers got superstars. His whole fucking secondary got a superstar. Look at that shit. Every fucking bar.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And pass the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Defensive countdown right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Look at this shit. He can go from behind him to in front of him, though. That's the only reason why he got where he at is because of that secondary.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions.
That's the only reason he got to the Super Bowl.
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Man, stop trying to run my shit, man.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball to this guy trying to throw someone open or lead him into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Willis now on play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jerry Sneed. And the Jets are going to get it back.
That's the only reason why, man.
Would it be
Only reason.
Tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of the time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it up and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do
This motherfucker run straight through the man, dog. Come on, man. He run straight through him. 3 dudes.
To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that'll be good from 8 yards to the 45. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
What the
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 1st and 10, Willis. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And the busy night for Henry continues.